Hi guys, this is R.A. Sweeney here to talk to you about praying with the Torah again. We're back to praying with the Torah as part of the Praying with the Bible series. And what I really love with the beginning of the Praying with the Torah book, which really starts out the whole series, is kind of the contrast between the first two prayers that we see. So the first one, you could argue it's not a prayer, it's not definitively like absolutely Adam was talking to God, but it definitely seems like he was. And it's when he receives Eve from God and he's just excited and pumped and he's just like expressing his appreciation to God for this perfect gift that he's gotten. And then when you move on to the next chapter, you see the second prayer that we at least see like spelled out for us is, or at least the instance here is when God comes to the man and the woman and says, hey, like, what's going on? I see that that you guys have clearly eaten the fruit. And then they start lying to him. They're like, oh, well, that person made me do it. And they really blame God. Both of them have kind of accusatory statements. Adam says, that woman that you gave me, God, she tricked me. And the woman's like, that serpent that you let into the garden. And so both really seem to be just like turning it back. And it's like, this is your fault, God. And, we didn't do anything wrong. You did. And so I feel like it makes such a good contrast, especially because they're so close together. Like you see this praise from Adam and then immediately afterward, he's lying to God, he's blaming God, all those things right back to back. And so it makes a good, sort of contrast between the two. And I think it's really a frame for us to look at our own prayer lives of how often are we, how often are we just giving thanks to God? When something awesome happens, we tend to celebrate, but are we sharing that with God? Are we bringing that to God instead of being like, this is awesome? Are we saying, God, this is awesome. Thank you for this. But then two, how fickle are we between those two sort of interactions? Are we mostly, praising? Are we mostly blaming? Are we a mix of both? And so I feel like it's a good point of reflection for us to say, what does our prayer life really look like between these two passages? So that's what I have for this week. Hope it's a blessing. Thanks.